Hello everyone, welcome to Power Talk with Archana. Power Talk with Archana brings to you Power Health in collaboration with Fortis Healthcare. Over this past 1 week, you have heard specialists from Fortis Healthcare talk about the health of your heart, your eye care, your lungs, and all myths associated with mental health. Today, as we bring this series of Power Health to a close, we shall talk about the health of our kidneys and the myths that grapple around kidney function. I have with me Dr. Sandeep Gupta. Dr. Sandeep Gupta is the Additional Director, Urology, Andrology, and Kidney Transplant Surgery at Fortis Escorts Hospital, Jaipur, in Rajasthan, India. Dr. Sandeep Gupta pioneers the kidney transplant program, female urology, pediatric urological surgeries, and urological cancer surgeries at Fortis Escorts Hospital with a 100% success rate. Let's give a very warm welcome to Dr. Sandeep Gupta. Good afternoon, doctor. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, Archana. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much, doctor. Doctor, it's all about kidneys today. So, we would like to know from you five commandments for us to have a healthy kidney across all age groups.
Yeah, to keep the kidneys healthy is very, very easy. You take care of your blood pressure. That is the first commandment. The second is you take care of your sugar because these are lifestyle disease. The prevalence and incidence of both these diseases is increasing. People are getting lazy. They don't exercise. They eat junk foods. So the control of blood pressure and sugar is very, very important to keep your healthy kidneys healthy. The adequate amount of liquids, especially water, coconut water, and this should be taken so that there is hardly any chance of dehydration and you produce good quantity of urine and your kidneys remain healthy. As a rule of thumb, somebody without any heart problem should take at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day, and that should be distributed throughout the day, right? The fourth point is the medicines which you take, you should take only from a qualified doctor rather than taking from a medical store who's a pharmacist and most of the time not even a pharmacist, he is simply a shopkeeper. So
Yeah.
there are certain medicines which can harm your kidneys, especially painkillers. If they are taken for prolonged periods, they can harm your kidneys. So always take your medicines with the prescription of a doctor, with the advice of a doctor. And the last point, which will keep your kidneys healthy, to get timely treatment of infections and stones, because I practice in a area in the that part of the India where stone is very much prevalent. Rajasthan is a hot, dry area, so kidney stones are very prevalent, and kidney stone is a major contributor to the failure of kidneys here. So don't fall into the trap of those jhola chaps and babas who take out kidneys by pinching your flank. Rather, take appropriate treatment from a qualified doctor.
Also, tell us about the treatment options for kidneys, as we do see failures of kidneys with patients who have to go through dialysis maybe once, twice, or even thrice a week. What are your thoughts there? What point of line would you like to give it to them?
See, the ideal treatment for failure is to get a transplant done. That is the
Okay.
aim of when we read about kidney failure, when we study about kidney failure. The aim of the treatment is to give a healthy kidney to a patient. That is only possible with the transplant. Dialysis is a makeshift arrangement. You can compare it, or it is similar to a stepney of a car. When the main wheel of the car, of a car gets punctured, you fit it into a stepney, and then you take it to a repair shop, a puncture shop, where you get your original wheel repaired. And in the meantime, you run your car on a stepney. So dialysis is like a stepney, while transplant is a permanent solution for that. It is much more healthier, much more cost effective, better quality of life, and even better quantity of life than the dialysis. So the aim of treatment for kidney failure patient is transplant.
Okay, lovely. So I think this is one point that has to be kept in mind. We don't have to beat about the bush. One thing which is very clear is that we definitely need to go in for a transplant to get rid of
Yes.
any kind of kidney failures. Very well said, doctor. Doctor, we hear a lot about urine infections today. They are quite on the rise, be it males, females, or even children for that matter. What line of treatment would you like to advise them?
Urine infections are very common problem in men, women, and children also. And it is much more common in women, especially of childbearing age, because of certain anatomical factors and certain sexual practices. But there's nothing to be get worried about the urine infection. A simple urine infection, which is not accompanied with fever or pain in the kidney side, that is in the flank, it can very well be treated with a short course of antibiotics, sometimes 3 days or maybe 5 days. But any infection in a male or in a kid, in a children, that needs to be investigated further, because as per definition, we call them complicated infection. Most of the time, if a man has a urine infection or if a child has a urine infection, we are able to pinpoint a cause and we can treat that cause so that the problem is permanently solved. But in women, especially sexually active women, urine infections are quite common and there's nothing to get worried about, or that doesn't lead to many complications, right?
All
So
right,
to
lovely.
prevent, yeah.
Okay, great. Doctor, would you like to, discuss about any myths about kidneys that, people keep in their minds? Would you like to, advise them something to stay away from those myths?
Yeah. So the two I would like to mention two myths. One is that for stone, alternative medicine is very effective, right? And those alternative medicines, the desi dawaiyan and all those, they can melt down the stone. There is hardly
Yeah.
any stone except for a one particular type of stone which can be treated by medicine. The medicine can only help in taking out the stone. They will not cut the stone, they will not dissolve the stone. You use it for days, weeks, months, years, the stone will only remain like that. So it has to be taken out. And nowadays, the treatment and surgery for stone is very, very easy. It is done through laser, by laser. There's hardly any cutting, stitching involved. There's a very short hospital stay, and that will safeguard your kidney. So again, don't
Lovely.
fall into the trap of those jhula chops and alternative medicines. Small stone will pass by any medicine by taking good amount of liquids. But the larger stones and stones which have become jammed into your urinary tract, they need to be removed. The second myth is about the transplantation. People think that somebody who has donated his or her kidney remains will become handicapped. He or she will not be able to carry out his or her daily activities, will not be able to fulfill the social and professional commitment. This is a myth.
Yeah.
People have, there are celebrities, I would not like to name them on this media here, but you can search on Google. People, there are celebrities, political figures, sport person, who were born with one kidney and they lived up to 90 years of age healthily.
Wow. Wow.
And I have patients with me for whom I had done the transplants 15-20 years back, and they are doing good with one kidney, and same is with the donor. So taking out your healthy kidney, if the other kidney is normal, definitely the other kidney has to be normal because God has given us two
Yeah.
kidney. So if the
Right.
other kidney is normal, taking out one kidney to help another patient would not hamper your daily lifestyle. So there is nothing to be worried about kidney donation. If you are healthy, you can very well go for kidney donation for your loved one.
Thank you, doctor. Thanks for your valuable time. I'm sure these tips will really help all the people across the globe to know more about to keep their kidneys healthy. Thank you so much, doctor. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ashna Baba. It was nice to interact with you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.